Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all a build that I know a lot of y'all have been waiting to see updated for level 90, and it is the Thief build with the Recycler archetype that y'all seen in previous videos at lower levels. And this build is just a defensive beast, got great defending attributes, physical attributes, max pace, and then the dribbling and passing is pretty solid for a DM build. And as y'all seen in other videos, W, my teammate, will be using this build in the gameplay. So you'll be seeing his character using this Thief build. So let's go ahead and take a look at some highlights of him using this build. Because you can do that even if you don't have like time on the ball.
Chip? Yeah.
Rep. There you go.
You got the pass. Oh,
Nice.
wow. Ooh, shit.
Got that.
Let me change that after.
Yeah, me too.
Good rip.
Nice.
I'm gonna try it right here.
There you go.
Nice.
I should play with you.
Oh,
Stay on the line over there for
clearance.
I'm just gonna get it. Yeah, out wide right. Shit.
That's not where I need. My bad.
That's karma.
Good tackle. Oh, shit, it's on me.
Seems to be
That
that.
move, yeah, that move you need 5 star.
Nice.
Oh,
Good tackle. Why did I not get intercept that
Scared.
shit? You could have canceled that. Someone step on that?
Nice. Oh, opponent's ready to
Ooh,
join.
dirty. Fouled. He went through him. Nice. You got this up.
When W says that, he caps. You're good, you're good.
Good D.
Give it.
Good pass.
It's more than creator.
A 99 PS
Ooh, yeah,
versus
I got
green.
picked right there, bro, by his
Oh no,
teammate.
tried to bring down, but it didn't. I don't know.
All good. It's their DM though. He's gonna pass. Nice. That guy comes from behind me and rips my shit. Nice. Good D.
hey.
You're not winning that. Oh.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, we up on the line? Or yeah, right here? Yep. Yes, sir. He was supposed to go on the left. I saw his run. Nice. Did I not get that? Nice. They went actually straight towards the goal.
Yeah.
Nice. Spotted.
What is that guy doing on the line? He's doing crazy shit.
90th. What a clutch tackle.
There you
Come
go.
on.
Nice.
Y'all could see from that gameplay that this build is great when it comes to the stand tackles and the interceptions, of course, with the anticipate plus and the intercept plus. And then the strength is pretty nice on this build. You should have been able to see him get a lot of the physical tackles using the Silver Bruiser playstyle on this build. So the first thing I want to go over are the perks like I usually do in my build videos. So the first perk is press and pass. So win the ball in the defensive half to gain a short boost to short passing, reactions, and vision. This one is a solid perk because it's just really easy to activate as a DM. You're going to be winning the ball back a lot. So it'll be activating every time you win the ball back in your defensive half. And you get 2 passing attributes and reactions boosted, which is nice. And then the physical passer, shield the ball from an opponent in the defensive half to boost balance, short passing, and aggression. So some more nice attribute boost. And this one's also pretty easy to activate, especially with the Press Proven Plus that you'll be using on this build, which will help with the shielding. So at times you can even get both activated. You can win the ball back and then start shielding and get both of them popping up. Then here you can see the Thief specialization, which gives you Anticipate Plus. And then the quick fix perk, which is actually really good. Get a boost in acceleration, standing tackle, and strength when your team loses the ball in the middle third. And then the unlock criteria, you need a minimum of 90 interceptions, 90 defensive awareness, and 92 standing tackle. Now, if we take a look at this body page, you'll see the build is 6 foot and then minimum weight at 143 pounds. And this is what will give you 2 acceleration, plus 2 agility, plus 2 sprint speed, and then -2 to balance, jumping, and strength. So I really like this height and weight for that attribute effect, because acceleration, agility, and sprint speed are like 3 of the most expensive attributes on the attribute screen, so it's nice to just get them boosted even more. And this build will have the controlled acceleration type, so it'll be pretty good when it comes to the long distance runs as well as like accelerating. There's not like much of a downside compared to like explosive, where it's not as good with the long distance runs, and then lengthy. It's just not as quick when starting out your sprint. So if we look at these attributes with the 90 acceleration maxed out, this height and weight is going to give it +2, so it'll actually be 92 acceleration. The agility will bump up to 91, the balance will go down to 87, jumping down to 82, the sprint speed up to 92, so you'll have 92 pace, and then -2 to the strength, so that'll lower the strength to 90. So here's the playstyles, and you'll see at the bottom of the screen that our club had Tiki Taka and First Touch while W was using this build. So I would definitely have Tiki Taka on if your club isn't going to have the Tiki Taka facility, and I would personally probably do that instead of Enforcer. First Touch would also be nice, but you don't necessarily have to have that on a DM build. And then for the playstyle plus, you'll see the Anticipate plus, Intercept plus, Press Proven plus. The other option is Power Shot plus, but for this type of build, I would definitely not recommend using Power Shot plus. Press Proven will be better. And then he had Pinged, Incisive, Slide Tackle, Jockey, Quick Step, Aerial Fortress, Bruiser, and Enforcer. I personally would probably go for Long Ball. He doesn't have Long Ball in this setup. I don't think he was really hitting too many passes in the air, so that's probably why he didn't have Long Ball. But personally, I probably would go for Long Ball instead of Enforcer, or maybe Slide Tackle or Area Fortress, but I think I would take off Enforcer for Long Ball, so you can definitely do that if you want. And now we can go over the attributes. So for the skill moves and weak foot, just 3-star skills on this build, and then a 4-star weak foot. I think maybe for like another level cap, a 5-star weak foot would be really nice just for like the passes, hitting a pass with your weak foot, but right now as a DM, I don't think it's that important. I think a 4-star weak foot is fine for this type of build. Starting on physical with 80 stamina, went for 80 stamina in order to use Quick Step. High aggression, 94 aggression is crazy on this build. And I think that shield perk, if I'm not mistaken, actually upgrades aggression. So when you shield, you'll even have like 99 aggression when you activate that perk, which can be really good for like throwing people off, pushing people off of you with like Press Proven or Enforcer while shielding. And then 92 strength, just keep in mind the -2 from the height and weight is going to lower that down to 90, which of course is still very solid on this build. This build has nice physical attributes. 84 jumping, but the -2 is going to lower that down to 82. I think we were just going to go for 82 jumping, then the -2 would just lower it to 80, but I think we just had like 10 AP left, so we just pretty much put it on jumping. I guess the other option would be like curve, I guess, if you wanted to go for curve, but we just decided to put the last 2 upgrades on jumping for that last 10 AP. And then max pace at 90, that's the highest you can get for Recycler, but with the height and weight, we're getting +2 to both acceleration and sprint speed. So they're both actually 92 once you get into a game. So this build will have 92 pace. Then going up to ball control, the agility and balance are both at 89, but with the +2 to agility, it's going to be 91. And then the -2 to balance is going to be 87 balance. 94 reactions, that's also going to help on defense, not just on the ball. So that's really nice with like the interceptions and stuff like that, and even like tackles. And just like reacting to loose balls and stuff like that, where the ball's like bouncing around like crazy. Reactions will help with that as well. And then 86 ball control, 87 dribbling, 87 composure. So honestly, pretty solid dribbling attributes for a DM. And then the Press Proven Plus will help this build feel even better on the ball. No upgrades to scoring. And then for passing, I don't think we really went for any extra passing upgrades compared to like the lower levels. I think maybe in a future level cap, we could upgrade it more, but a couple of the perks actually upgrade the passing, so it's not too bad. And then if you have like passing facilities that upgrade passing even more, it's even better. But this passing is completely fine as a DM. So 85 vision in order to use long ball, 84 short pass, 85 long pass allows you to use pinged, and then there's 80 curve, which allows you to use incisive. Then of course, the last section is defending, where we really upgraded the defending a decent amount compared to the lower levels. So I went for 94 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, and 94 stand tackle, which is crazy. And that Thief perk, when that activates, it's actually going to upgrade the stand tackle +5. So you'll have 99 stand tackle with Anticipate Plus on this build when that Thief perk is activated. It also bumps up the acceleration. So the acceleration will go up to 97, which is crazy. And then I think it upgrades strength as well. So the strength will go up to 95, which is pretty ridiculous. That perk is pretty nice. And then we did go for 75 heading in order to use Aerial Fortress, and then just 80 slide tackle. The last thing I want to show y'all is the attributes with the club facilities. So we were getting upgrades to passing +5 to vision, I believe. So that bumped up the vision to 90. And then +2 to crossing, which doesn't matter for this build. And then I believe +7 to short pass. Like we had the Tiki Taka facility in the first touch, and then the last 100K we put on an AI facility because it still works for human players, and it just upgraded crossing and short pass, I believe, +2. So it's bumping up the short pass +7 and 91, which is really nice. So that passing with these facilities is actually pretty good for a DM. And then +5 to balance, bumping that up to 94, but with the -2, it's going to be lower down to 92 once you get into a game. +5 to composure, getting that up to 92, and that's all the facility boost. And there y'all go. That is my updated Thief CDM build for level 90. So let me know in the comments what you think of this build. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then make sure to sub to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next video.